Hi there. If you are listening to this meditation, you might be feeling like your mind is a little bit loud right now. You might be overwhelmed with a sense of anxiety or just needing a moment to pause because it's hard to feel grounded in the moment that you're in. And so, if that's you, thanks for taking this time for yourself. And thanks for taking a moment to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, and to focus on getting yourself well, breathing, and getting back to a place of feeling calm so that hopefully in the next few minutes you'll be able to spend some time with me, listening to the sound of my voice, focusing on the wave of your breath, and calming down your nervous system and your body so that you can peacefully move into whatever you're doing after this. So wherever you are right now, as you're listening to this, I want you to imagine that you can feel as calm as the picture on your screen. Imagine that you can peacefully sleep tucked into a nice blanket, knowing that everything is going to be just fine. And begin, if you feel comfortable, with closing your eyes and bring an awareness to your breath. Breathe in deeply and fill the air, feel your lungs. Take a deep cleansing breath, and as you exhale, let out something. And as you inhale next, imagine that you are inhaling into your belly. Imagining maybe that your belly has a balloon in it, and that as you inhale, that balloon fills up. And hold that for just a moment, noticing the shape of that, maybe giving that balloon a color. And as you exhale, slowly allow that balloon to release the air back up through your lungs and out through your mouth this time. And I want you to take 3 more breaths, inhaling, filling up that balloon. Maybe it's a red or an orange or a yellow balloon. And exhaling, allowing your body to just sink and rest and relax a little bit more. And inhaling again, maybe the balloon is green or blue or purple. And exhaling, imagining that the stress, the anxiety, and the tension are leaving your body as you exhale. And just take one more cleansing breath. And as you inhale, just hold on to that breath for just a couple seconds. Imagining that this time as you exhale, you'll sigh and just let it all out, as if that is possible through the power of your breath, that you can just let that tension go. It may or may not be, but I want you to imagine what it would feel like if it were. And continuing to breathe, I want you to begin to imagine a snow globe. Imagine that you are inside this snow globe. And imagine that the peaceful world inside this snow globe is a place where you can rest and relax and be. Just watching the snow fall around you. Maybe you're building a snowman. Maybe you're making snow angels. But you have this protective shield around you of a dome that keeps you safe inside of it from whatever is outside of it. And imagine that breath, that as you exhale, is creating that globe. It's allowing you to have this moment, this space inside this little dome snow globe. And now I want you, on your next breath, to imagine that you are stepping outside of the snow globe. Maybe there's a little door in the front of it. And you're stepping outside and you're just watching from the outside of that snow globe. The snow is falling. The scenes inside of it are still there. But you've stepped outside to take a break and go on a quick hike, maybe by the ocean to see some waves. And now I want you to imagine that you've left all of the stress behind in that snow globe, and that you're walking towards the ocean. And I want you to imagine that as you're leaving that snow globe momentarily to take a brief walk to the ocean in this imaginary land we've created together, that everything is there, settling, waiting, and you're allowed to take a break from it. You're allowed to walk away. It will still be there. You're going to nurture yourself right now. And I want you to imagine that the last few minutes that we've taken together here are like you taking that brief break, taking some time to close your eyes. Imagine that you're tucked into a blanket, imagining that there's a balloon inside your belly. It's inhaling and filling up. And as you exhale, it's just releasing. And that you're just floating, strolling along. As you reach the ocean, you notice that the sun starts to be setting, and you decide to find a nice mossy rock or mossy log and just watch the sunset. And just take a few more breaths, imagining that you're taking this space, this time for yourself to just watch the waves come to the shore in their own time and watch the sunset in its time. And begin to take a couple more breaths, imagining that the sun is now setting completely and that you're walking back along the path that led you to the ocean. Maybe you've got your headlamp turned on, you're headed back to the snow globe, and everything is just as it was. And you enter back into this globe through the same little door that you left, and you head back in. Maybe there's a cabin inside the snow globe. You head inside, pour yourself a cup of hot cocoa, and see yourself down. We snuggle in to a blanket and take a nap and rest for the rest of the time in the evening. And on your next inhale, imagine that you are waking up the next morning from what felt like a dream, living in a snow globe, strolling to the ocean. And imagine the peace that you feel from this otherworldly experience of living in a snow globe by the ocean. And I want you to know that you can come back to this meditation, to this visualization, to this image of your breath creating a snow globe around you to allow you to take a break, take a pause, and rest by the ocean. And then you can come back and rest in the snow globe and just be there anytime you need it in your own little space, created through your breath, created through your mind, and created so that you can pause and rest. And begin to notice what your fingers and your toes feel like, maybe wiggling them a little bit. And take a big inhale. Maybe stretch your arms out or up or your feet out. And as you exhale, just open your eyes if you had them closed. And take another breath. And on your next exhale, begin to take this piece back into the rest of your day. Thank you for taking this time for you, and thank you for spending this time with me.